Now we're outside. I'm doing this outside because Sphagnum moss is very messy. My puppy is over here. He'll probably wander around while we're doing this, trying to figure out what I am doing and if he can get involved. You'll have to forgive him. So I have my handy dandy used ice cream bucket full of water that I'm going to put the Sphagnum moss into to soak. Okay, so we're going to throw a bunch of our moss into the water to soak. And it gets all over. Really, dude? What are you up to? This is what Sphagnum moss looks like when it's dry. No, you don't need to investigate that. Thank you. It's some kind of moss, I guess, that is very coarse and dry. Throw it in water. And I'm going to use probably more than I will end up needing on this. It's fairly inexpensive moss. You can find it at most floral stores. You just want to make sure that it hasn't been treated with any kind of chemicals. So right now I'm immersing this in the water. You can see we have a tub full of moss that is soaking. This will retain a lot of water. Okay, so now it's time to figure out what's going on with our jade plant. So I'm going to just take this out. Looks like there's not much in the way of root matter around this. So I'm going to actually hold it over the deck so I can shake it out without getting the deck full of dirt. I'll be able to do just fine. Okay, so now I have all my little jade plants separated out. I ended up with 5 of them. There's 2 itty bitty ones. There's one that I like a lot that is quite straight and quite large and robust. This one's pretty robust. It has an extra branch coming off of it. This one is split very nicely. My puppy wants to see what is going on. I know. This one has a very nice split in it that I like, so hopefully we'll be able to do something with that. Okay, so we have our containers, and I'm going to set one up so we can propagate some extra pieces from the jade plant as we prune off leaves and things like that. And the rest I will plant in. I'm going to use one of the deeper, the little black bowls for our more robust one that has better root structure on it, has a deeper root structure. This will eventually be thinned out, but I think this will fit nicely in here for now. And set that to the side. This awesome little pot I'm going to use for this little one. I think it's kind of adorable and fitting, and hopefully this will make a kind of splayed out upright with lots of different levels of branches on it. And I think we're going to use this one for propagating the other pieces, so we're going to set that one off to the side for now. And let's see, I'm going to use one of the white ones for this one. We'll work with that. And then the other 2 are more tall, so they're going to go in these. So these 2 will go in the black ones. Okay, what I am going to do is, to show you how to plant one, you can assume that I have done the exact same on the rest, so you don't have to watch a super long video. And then we'll go from there. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clump of very wet moss, very dripping wet moss. I'm going to wring it out very well. I want to get as much of the excess water out of it that I can. sticks together very well, so I'm just going to fluff that up just a little bit. Push it all down into my bowl. Take my plant, nestle it in on top, in the middle for now. Eventually we will reassign these in nice bonsai pots, and we'll have nice asymmetrical everything, and it will be much prettier than it is now. But it's definitely going to be a work in progress for quite a while. So I'm going to put this in, pack some moss around it, and go on with the rest of the plants. Again, I want to make sure that I take my moss and I wring it out. This is, you can see how much water comes out of this moss. I want to make sure it's very, very well wrung out. It will still hold moisture very well. There is a bird nesting in my gutters that I'm hearing right now. I want to make sure there's enough support around the base of this plant so it won't fall over, because the leaves are very heavy. If need be later, I can put a few rocks on the top just to kind of give it a little bit extra stability, but hopefully we won't need that. Okay, so I have the plant in. I'm going to pack the moss around. I'm going to pack it down around the roots, give it extra support. Keep compacting it. And then I'm going to refill it with moss again, and keep going like that for a while. I want to make sure that this container is very, very, very full, so that way when the leaves get large and heavy, the plant will not fall over and make a nightmare of a mess up in my room. Eventually I will transition these plants to outdoors during the summer. Right now it is quite chilly out for these plants. It's only in the 40s, I think, in the sun. It's probably about 50 degrees. This is April in the Midwest. What do you do? Tomorrow it could be in the 30s again. So we'll probably wait till May or June to put these plants out into full sunlight outdoors. And then we'll continue working on it from there. Now, I found a bonsai club in the area that I'm going to go check out. The meeting is in a couple weeks, so I'll let you know how that goes, what I learned. But this plant is packed in very nicely, not going anywhere right now, which is a good thing. I'm going to finish up the rest of these, probably go back indoors so it's not quite so bright out, and we'll kind of recap what just went on.